So the big question is this: how are those in the self-storage industry like us going to be successful in today's market? That's the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Jim Ross, and welcome to the Self-Storage Show.
Hello, everybody. Always takes a little while to get a few people on, so got to have some music or something playing for at least a couple of minutes. And yeah, who knows if people are going to be around today. I know it's like a first day back to work for, 2 days before I take the weekend off. So yeah, totally get that. It's one of those things of kind of getting back in the grind after taking some time off. Now I wanted to come on and talk a little bit more about, in fact, I'll bring this up real quick. Is that it? There we go. Cool. With the challenge that's coming up, I figured I'd come on here for a few more minutes and discuss this and kind of lay out the game plan and what's going down with Virtual Self-Storage Network. And this is kind of the first thing that we're putting together and launching out there to provide some value for free. I get a lot of people have asked me, like, why for free? What are you doing? We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, anyway, this is coming out Monday, the 6th. Starts at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And really what this is, I've done it a couple of times in the past, but what better time than January 2020 of, kind of starting something new and then trying to better yourself with your storage business. This has nothing to do with personal development, personal goals. No, I'm just talking about your storage business here. And it's a perfect fit, kind of launching this network with a lot of virtual summits and of course the podcast would be under this umbrella, and doing this kind of a challenge. Whole point is really to kind of connect people. And right now, I just checked about 5 minutes ago, we have a little over 100 people that are signed up for the challenge from all over. It's kind of cool being able to have that kind of collective brain of common goal of bettering our businesses, and we kind of do it together. So basic premise of this is going to be for the month of January, starting on Monday, is week 1. We all talk about foundation work. We're getting into your competition and your pricing, and just kind of getting that foundation set. And then each day it's in the Facebook group is where this is going to be placed. Each day there is an action item, some sort of a engagement that you participate in. That's the whole point, is getting this, participating, telling us where you're at, and we're just going to keep pushing that ball down the road each day, and it's just going to keep accumulating, getting bigger and bigger, and ultimately, from where you were at the beginning to where you're at the end, it's going to be a dramatic difference. Okay, you're going to be setting yourself up for good things, in 2020. That's the whole point. So anyway, it's broken down to like in week 1's foundation work. Week 2, we talk about marketing. Of course, getting the phone to ring. That's sales on the phone, in person, just getting really as far as the marketing goes online. Just what it takes to stand out. Okay, getting that phone call and getting that rental first, getting the attention. That's what it boils down to. Okay, it's all a contest for attention. And if you don't see, hey, I like attention. That's just what this is all about. It's getting out there in front of people. So no problem doing that. Week 3, it's all more about conversions. Move-ins. That's when we're getting into the actual sales presentation. We're going to be dissecting that, going into really just what it takes to, once you've kind of gotten the intention, getting that phone call, making sure there's no excuse at all that you let that lead go and you get that rental. Okay. And then ultimately last week, week 4, is going to be for revenue management, all about money. Just the little things. Sometimes it's the little things that makes the biggest difference. I say that a lot, but it's so true. And we start dissecting your business that way and what you can easily implement to have an impact on your business. And this is where I've seen in the past some of that collective energy come into play with people of having some fear, and they post about it, and everybody else kind of surrounds them and gives them some good, honest feedback, and they've kind of progressed, and they've come back, give me some feedback going, this is fantastic of what I got out of it. So, thank you very much. Again, that's the point of why it's in a Facebook group as well, is it kind of lends itself to being able to, have that community that develops. Like I said, I've done this in the past, and I've tweaked it. That's the whole point. It's not just it's a one-done thing. It always evolves as well. And I've had people, they're posting and they're commenting, and that's great. And I actually got to know each other fairly well that way. Little new twist for this round of the edition, which I'm really excited for. It's going to be fun. That Monday through Thursday is kind of that week's sessions. Each day has like a 20-minute kind of an action plan. And then on Friday is like a virtual roundtable. Now, I did this before last month. It's kind of a beta test with some friends of mine and people that were willing to go through it, and got some great feedback. They really enjoyed it. And basically what it is it's like that, like a virtual roundtable. It's got, it's all on the computer, got to have a webcam so we can see each other. That's kind of the point. And it's just that extra connection that's amazing. And so we're going to have those kind of sessions on Fridays. I'd be open Q&A. And do my best to get some other speakers that are in the industry that kind of would lend themselves good for that kind of that week's topic of coming on. We'll see how that plays out, and just getting to know each other as much as we can, face to face like this. And we'll, just kind of open networking. That's where a lot of the questions come from, are these kind of sessions. So really excited for that. That's gonna be a new twist that's coming out. In fact, I will be doing another one probably tomorrow. Just kind of hit the ground running, and just so we can start on Monday and really get going at it. So I'll be, for all those that are joining the challenge, again, it's below theselfstoragechallenge.com. And just go there and see all about it, get some more details, click the link, send you to the Facebook group, and I'll get you signed up. Again, all free. Kind of going back to, well, why am I doing it free? Well, again, this is a great way of kind of launching the virtual storage network that we have put together. Kind of that's the umbrella for everything that's coming out with the summits and the podcasts and these challenges. It's a great way to just start the year off with a bang, getting to know each other, getting that ball rolling. I'm sure in the future, it's so much value. In fact, after the first time I did it, I always ask for testimonials when I do something like this. And ask for testimonials, and I got so many going, you need to charge for this. This is, I bought all these programs and all this, and this was 10 times the value, and you at least be charging $2,000. And cool. I really appreciate that. And I love hearing those kind of things, but no, I want to get this in front of many people as I can. I don't want to have price be an objection to not be a part of this and getting this thing going. So that's really the point. And, if I can get a testimonial at the end of it, cool, there's my pay. That's kind of the point. And of course, helping your business while we're getting this going as well. Again, that's the whole point. From day one when you start till the end of the month, I want you to look back and be like, holy crap, we did a lot. Sometimes, some days you're like, it was pretty easy, but it's there for a reason, and it's all those little things that add up. And that's really how I've structured this. And it's gotten some good impact in the past. So very excited to be able to do this again. It's kind of the perfect timing with 2020 and brand new year and all that kind of stuff. So, and for the 30-day self-storage challenge, it's coming up. But you have to register now to get in, because once the challenge starts, I cut it off. And what's the point of having people come in midstream? Because it kind of does you a disservice, because, well, now you're kind of playing catch up with everybody else. And with everybody else that's already along in the process, well, now they're having to go backwards, you know what I mean? So for that kind of support and that kind of stuff. So it's just so much easier if everyone starts at the beginning and just goes together. So once Monday starts, it's registrations shut down. and haven't gotten into this yet. I'll make an announcement on this again on Monday, but it's also forced consumption to make sure everyone that has joined the challenge goes through it. Once the challenge ends, I take all the content away. See ya, bye. Forced consumption. That way you have to make sure you're keeping up. That's the accountability factor. It really is. That's where the accountability comes in, that you're really doing what you signed up for. Okay. And I don't have a financial thing to hang over your head because it's free. A lot of people will value what they pay for. So the next step is, okay, I value the content. And if you don't keep up on the content, well, at the end of it, content goes bye-bye. So either you keep up or you don't. And that's really the point of this. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to be able to, get to know everybody. More excited for you to get to know each other. That's a whole nother aspect of this. I didn't really foresee the first time I did this, but it really worked. It was a lot of fun. And I think with this new virtual roundtable thing that's going to be on Fridays with the webcam as well, that's going to leave a whole new element. It's going to be so much fun. It's again, that's the whole point. If you can't tell from what I like to do on this kind of stuff, hey, it's storage. You gotta have some fun with it wherever you can. I don't want to make it snooze fast and boring. No, we're gonna have some good energy, good value, good education, action items that you can implement in your business each day. Okay, that's the point. So again, anyone that's watching this, sign up for it. If you know someone that'd be interested in this, send it out. I've had some vendors that have jumped on this, been like, cool, we'll send this out to our clients. If it brings in value, it makes us look good as well. Because we turn them onto this, fantastic. That's a great tool as well if you help out your clients coming to 2020. So, and again, it's not a pitch fest. it's not. It's free. So you come in, and I guarantee you, after it's all said and done, in January, you'd be like, pretty glad I did that. That's you look back and realize kind of where you were, where you're at now, and you're definitely going to set yourself up to have a better 2020 than last year if you do some of these action items. And you don't do everything that we talk about. Quite frankly, you don't. Sometimes it just takes one little, I was calling like one little golden nugget. You get one little thing that you implement, and boom, that's all it takes to make a difference. So kind of go into that mentality as well. You don't have to do everything. Okay. So anyway, with that, I got a kid knocking on my door. So I'm going to wrap this up. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. It's going to be a fun year. But please join me starting on Monday. But you got to register before then. So yeah, go to the selfstoragechallenge.com. Hey, thanks so much for listening. I also want to invite you to join our private Facebook group. It's brought to you by the Virtual Self-Storage Network. To join, simply go to selfstoragecommunity.com. Again, selfstoragecommunity.com, and I'll see you there.